Oh, you like turkey vultures, Kate?
Can't say that I do, Matt.
Yeah, there was on one of my recent, I've been doing a good job going to the lake in the month of July. On a recent trip down there a couple weeks back, I was like, I think I need to slow down because that turkey vulture is going nowhere in the middle of the road. And sure enough, it waited until the last possible minute to take off from the corpse of whatever animal it was consuming.
Ew.
Yeah. And they're taking off. Population's getting bigger.
So you did not hit it?
So I spared it. Yeah, that's the only reason why. I was ready to murder it with my Toyota Corolla and eat it for dinner. But it's a protected species, I believe.
Is it?
I thought I saw it. Let me check this article I have in front of me. Let me search this article. I ran into a couple articles recently about the turkey vulture. I'll actually just search.
Where are you running into these articles? Like Missouri Parks and Rec, or?
This one's from Kansas News Service. So it kind of focuses on the Kansas side of things. About every other year, we've got a bird showing up in January or maybe lingering into December, so it's already happening. This was back in the wintertime turkey vultures spotting. And then, they really take off in the summertime. You can see them circling overhead with their beautiful red heads. I don't know. How you find them to be a cute animal, Kate?
Not at all. That's why when you said you spared the animal, I was like, why? I would have gunned it. Just kidding.
Yeah, damage your vehicle.
Exactly. You don't want to damage the vehicle, but...
Yeah, I mean, you'd be able to wash its guts off of your vehicle with your unlimited car wash situation, but...
I just, I don't know that I've ever ran into turkey vulture publications, so...
Yes.
I mean, whenever I see them circling, I'm like, ugh, what is down below? What are they waiting to get? And when I see them circling, I'm thinking that whatever they're waiting for isn't dead yet.
Oh. Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because when it's dead, that's when they're like, hey, now we're going in for it. When they circle, it's almost like they're torturing the dying animal. Like, we're gonna get ya.
Okay.
They're gross.
Roadkill is best consumed.
Yeah.
And it's still got a little bit of breath left in it. A little bit of a heartbeat there.
Ugh.
All right, so Wikipedia, turkey vulture. The turkey vulture species receives special legal protections under the Migratory Bird Treaty Act of 1918 in the United States, by the Convention for the Protection of Migratory Birds in Canada, and by the Convention for the Protection of Migratory Birds and Game Mammals in Mexico. In the U.S., it's illegal to take, kill, or possess turkey vultures, their eggs, and any body parts, including but not limited to their feathers. Violation of the law is punishable by a fine of up to $100,000 for individuals or $200,000 for organizations, and or a prison term of 1 year.
What?
It is listed as a species of least concern by the IUCN Red List. So, but meanwhile, population's taking off in at least Kansas, according to this article from the Kansas News Service titled, Booming Turkey Vulture Populations Could Be Another Sign Climate Change is Circling Kansas. Warmer weather and plentiful roadkill have created a welcoming home for turkey vultures in parts of Kansas. Yeah, not really a fan. No thanks. I don't want it.
Mm-mm.
I don't want it for dinner. I don't want to hunt it. I don't want its eggs. I don't want to make a turkey vulture egg omelet. No, I don't want any of this.
No, and in this article that you posted, so for anyone in Kansas who wishes the vultures in their area would just go somewhere else, there's not a lot they can do. But that hasn't stopped some towns from trying. Like, how do you relocate them?
Yeah.
Ugh.
You go.
You don't.
You make noises at it? I don't know.
Start banging your garbage lids together. Get out of here. We don't want you.
What would you rather have, Kate? A bunch of turkey vultures hanging out next door to you at like Chad and Anna, Gene and Kim, Kevin and Valerie, or Mark and Grace?
Nope.
Mark and Gail?
Yep.
Mark and Gail's house? Your neighbor's house? Or would you rather all of them be banging trash can lids together?
Well, this is why I don't think we have to worry about them nesting, because we don't have enough trees. We're a new neighborhood, so there's like 0 trees on our block. So that's good. But we're far enough away from the trees that we should be able to still like have to deal with them. But thank God they're not like right outside our bedroom window. Or
so you basically helped mow down the trees in your neighborhood by buying a
No.
plot of land there.
There were no trees.
And thus disrupting the turkey vulture habitat and thus driving them into other areas, Kate. Is that possible?
Well, the plot that we bought, there were no trees. I'm guessing there were no trees.
Ever?
Ever. Like this must be like an Indian burial ground or something.
Oh. Well, that might be a concern.
Yeah, maybe. We'll find out.
Okay. We expect an update on Matt and Kate. Kate?
Native American burial ground. Pardon me.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
By the way, I saw something about Native American food the other day. I thought of you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I didn't read it, but,
Okay.
Well, there's too many headlines that cross my face. If I were to read every article like I saw on, like, Twitter is my main drug for social media,
Great.
If I were to click on every one of those...
But you stopped for turkey vultures?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you have seen them on the roads. That's why you've got a connection.
I nearly drove over one. Yeah, I don't think that'd be a fun animal to fly through your windshield, by the way. It's like, I'm going to take off.
No, that would not be a good one.
Not good.
Rather your windshield than your grill, though. Your windshield's got to be a lot stronger than your grill.
Yeah, especially if you're Post Malone. He's got a $1.6 million one.
Did you hear he's coming out with a country album?
Post Malone has a $1.6 million smile, to be clear. That definition of grill. He doesn't have a $1.6 million front of his vehicle, although he could.
Possibly.
All right, so what were you saying?
He's coming out with a country album.
Is he really?
Mm-hmm.
I knew he performed with some country artists, but I didn't know he was coming out with a whole album. What a thrill.
He performed with some country artists?
Yeah, on stage somewhere somewhat recently.
I missed that.
So I'm looking for Post Malone country, and I don't find anything. So can you fill me in on what's happening?
I know. Let me scroll where I saw it. Finding. Jason Aldean tells Billboard magazine he wants to collaborate with Post Malone. I heard that Posty is putting out a country album. That's awesome. I would love to collab with him on it. I love everything he does. So you just searched Post Malone country?
And then I followed up with Post Malone country music album. I think maybe it was a rumor or whatever that he was going to do a full album because he did show up on stage and then, has collaborated with multiple...
Breaking news, Post Malone announces double country album featuring Dwight Yoakam's band.
And that wasn't an April Fool's deal?
It was late April.
Okay. That'd be a swerve.
Yeah.
We're moving April Fool's to April 17th.
I want to create something that everybody can get down to. People who like country will like it. People who like folk will dig it. Even people who like pop will be into it.
Post Malone.
I'm looking to see.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's mass appeal.
Towards the end of the year.
For a guy with a face full of tattoos, in fact, so many tattoos on his face, he had to shave part of his head to put more tattoos on his skull. And the first tattoo he put on the part of his skull that isn't his face, a skull, a skeleton. Yeah. We talked before about why Post Malone has all those face tattoos, or what he said in the past, right?
I feel like we have. Go ahead and refresh my...
He did it to... One of the reasonings was he did it to upset his mother.
Nice.
The actual quote was to beep off my mother. Or mom. I forget which one he said. And then the other one was like, well, yeah, my face is ugly, so who cares if it's full of tattoos? More or less. So... And then now he's got the $1.6 million worth of diamonds in his teeth.
Gosh.
Definitely a first guy with a face like that to have country music appeal, I would say. Right?
Right.
You know country music better than I do. Far better.
I do. He didn't perform with a country singer. Now I know what you were talking about. He did a cover of a Brad Paisley song, I'm Gonna Miss Her. And it was really pretty cute. Yeah. But Post Malone... I like him. I wish he wasn't so tatted up. Hey, you know somebody else who's tatted up? Pete Davidson. You know Pete Davidson from Saturday Night Live?
I do. I know he was in, what was it, The King of Long Island or something like that? What was it?
Long Island, yeah. Yeah, so he's an actor and he's a comedian, but he's getting all of his tattoos surgically removed.
The King of Staten Island. I just double-checked.
Staten Island.
Yeah, I was like, Long Island doesn't sound quite right.
I was going to say The Island.
So he had all tattoos on his... I haven't seen it, but I saw like the cover art for the movie, and I saw he had all kinds of tattoos on him then, but was that makeup?
I don't think so. I think they're all legit, but he's having them all removed, and he said it's going to take 2 years to get them all removed.
Oh my God, he's having all of them removed. Yikes.
Which I would think it would be really painful.
Well, at least they're not on his face.
Right?
Yeah, that'd be real unfortunate feeling. Where are all of his tattoos concentrated on his torso?
And I think there's a lot on his arms and his back.
How much do you think it hurts a lot more to have the tattoo removed than it does to have it put on?
I don't know. I think both sound really painful.
Yeah.
Matt and I, tattooless.
That's right. Yeah, for multiple reasons. Mostly because I can't commit to any really ideology or whatever for any length. Who knows what I'm going to think about a tattoo I get installed today?
Right? You have to really, really be ready for it.
Yeah. Yep.
Forever. So Pete Davidson, this is kind of funny. He's getting his tattoos removed, and they show a video of him getting his tattoos removed in a commercial for Smart Water.
Oh, okay.
Because he's teamed up with Smart Water because he's saying he's made a lot of bad decisions when he was dehydrated. So,
yeah.
Stay hydrated, my friends, along those lines.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Right?
Well, if you go every other drink, if you're having an alcoholic beverage evening, you just got to mix some water in there. In that case, yeah, the hydration. But I guess, I could see someone being delirious due to lack of water. Huh.
Or, yes, I want that Winnie the Pooh tattoo forever.
Or he could just be messing with us because he's a clever fellow.
He is a clever fellow. I think it's genius marketing that Smart Water is like, hey, what do you think if we go this route?
By the way, speaking of Pete Davidson, have you recovered from his breakup with Ariana Grande? Have you recovered from that yet?
And then some.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be funny if maybe a thing was that you were personally invested in their relationship.
No. I never saw them getting to the altar.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, wasn't it pretty early on that he was on SNL and he's like, yeah, this isn't going to last longer than 10 minutes or something like that? During Weekend Update?
That sounds like him.
Tattoo, there's been a couple of times. So Justin Bieber did this music video where he had all of his tattoos covered up in makeup. Did you see that?
I did.
Not necessarily. Okay. And then Harry Styles in this new film, Policeman or whatever he's been working on, he had all of his tattoos covered up. And there's like this picture of him coming out of the ocean. And it's like, ooh, waterproof makeup covering up his tattoos or whatever.
Makeup's come a long way.
Yeah, I would just think if I was an aspiring movie star or whatever, and I understand this could be a later in life kind of deal, maybe don't cover your body and face full of tattoos. But turns out, if you're good enough, they'll sit you in the makeup chair for however many hours it takes to cover them up for you if you're good enough.
Right? And Ben Affleck has this ginormous, obnoxious tattoo on his back.
That sounds familiar. What is it? I'll look it up.
A phoenix.
Oh, okay.
If I remember correctly.
Looking it up now. Ben Affleck tattoo. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it looks like a phoenix it's a phoenix. Kind of looks like a dragon, but that's supposed to be a phoenix. Rising from his left butt cheek instead of from the ashes or whatever.
Yeah, and that's also something that anytime they're bringing up the Ben Affleck J-Lo, she wants him to get that tattoo removed.
Sheesh, good luck.
Gross.
I think it's huge.
It's a big one. Yeah.
He's better off getting some skin off of a cadaver and just covering his torso with that. You know what I mean?
It's possible. He's got the money.
Yeah. They still together? They are, aren't they?
They are. They are still together.
You have any updates there?
J-Lo is trying to separate all of her assets from A-Rod, and she's not going to move in with Ben Affleck until everything is separated.
Why are their assets combined? They were never married, right?
No, but
J-Lo
they were in business
A-Rod?
together. And they were going to buy the New York Mets together. And then they were going to buy another sports team. And yeah.
Come on. What are you celebrities doing?
So
I've had this many failed relationships. I suppose I should go ahead and start up a brand partnership with this new one.
Well,
Okay.
Maybe they're positive thinking, this is the one. Of course we're going to be together. Let's join up. Let's team up.
Okay.
Your money plus my money can buy a lot of things.
Equals lots of money.
Mm-hmm.
Equals maybe a full baseball team.
Yeah.
All right, good. J-Lo, Ben Affleck update.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck keeps his cool with Jennifer Lopez while stuck in L.A. traffic. Report. International Business Times. This one, fairly recent story.
Well, and you can always believe International Business Times.
I need to get rid of this pop-up. But other than that, you're right. Spot on. That's where I get all my J-Lo Fleck news. Bennifer Low Fleck? What was the name?
They were the original Bennifer.
Oh, okay. And that was before who? Bennifer being Brad Pitt?
Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And before Brad Pitt.
I just now put that together that he's into Jennifer's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bennifer was before Brangelina.
Okay.
Yeah. The combined celebrity name.
What were Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston? Bradifer?
Gorgeous.
Bradistan?
No, I don't think they had a name. Bradistan? Yeah.
No, Bradistan, I think I saw that on my map of the world.
Eastern European tiny little country.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Okay, I don't have a map of the world.
I know, Matt.
I got to focus on the United States first. Got to figure that out before I try to locate Bradistan on a world map. Yeah.
Right. You got to be able to locate New Hampshire first.
Bradistan, that's great. Thanks, Kate.
You're welcome. I picked New Hampshire because that's the one I'm like, I think this is New Hampshire.
Yeah, he won't be able to catch this one if I can't. All right, that's exactly. A good argument, yeah.
Exactly.
If it's a geography-based and you question whether you know the answer, probably likely that I don't.
Matt, summer means it's wedding season. Are you invited to any weddings this summer?
No, I think I might be in that sweet spot where there are no marriages happening.
Okay.
And eventually, my good friends' children will have weddings that I'll probably get invited to. But in the meantime, I think right now I'm in a safe zone.
Safe zone, okay. Well, last year I had 4 cousins get married and we couldn't go to any of their weddings because of everything. But this year we don't have any weddings in the summer. We've got one this fall. But there is an article that I came across talking about wedding traditions that should disappear. We should get rid of them. Why do we do these things? Okay, back in the day, maybe we don't need to keep doing these things now. So are there any wedding traditions off the top of your head that you can think of that you're like, oh, yeah, why do we still do that? Or that should go away?
The flicking of the garter thing or whatever?
Oh, yes, the garter toss?
Yeah.
Yeah, why do we do that? I don't know. That's one thing that I think we should ditch for sure.
What about bouquet?
Yeah, if you're ditching the garter, you should ditch the bouquet. But I think the garter is grosser.
Yeah, that's pretty disgusting. On the tossing the flowers, the bouquet, do you think that should go just because it shames people, shames the singles?
Come on, single ladies, get up here.
Maybe this will fix your desperate attempts to get married. Catch this.
Oh, man.
Like that kind of deal?
Or no one will marry you unless you catch this bouquet.
Well, don't you think that is a thing?
Shame? Yeah.
I guess I'll walk up there and catch a bouquet because I'm not engaged yet.
Yeah, I got married just so I wouldn't have to do that anymore.
Is that right? Is that why you settled on money? I was curious.
No. But did we do the flower toss? Yes. Did we do the garter toss? Yes. It was terrible.
All right, so what other wedding traditions are so first off, are those 2 featured in this article you're talking about? Okay.
They did make the cut.
They made the cut as they should go away?
Yes,
or that
they made the cut in the survey that is an outdated tradition and it should go away.
Gotcha, okay.
Okay, so the number one thing, which I think is huge and should go away, is that the bride...
Dancing with the bride.
Dancing with the bride in general?
People taking turns dancing with the bride.
Is that the money dance? Or are you just saying in general?
It is something like that, right?
Yeah, they do a money dance where you have the best man and the maid of honor like they are the money holder and you give them cash so that you could have like 30 seconds with the bride or the groom. The money dance.
Dancing.
Okay. Dancing. Purely dancing.
All right, there's a closet down the hall. Go enjoy, you two.
Right. That's not part of it, but that didn't make the money dance didn't make the list.
Okay.
The big one is the vows where brides promise to obey their husband.
Oh, yeah. Didn't you eliminate that from your vows?
Yeah, we did.
You changed it to disobey. What was it?
I think we just took the line out.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't swap it out with anything like back rubs or anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Boring.
But that was not the biggest one on my mind. The biggest one on my mind came in at number 2, which is the bride's family pays for the wedding.
Oh, yeah, that one's incredibly dumb.
That's so dumb coming from the bride's family.
Since you're going to be taking care of my daughter forever
Right.
and clearly be the breadwinner in the family, then you pay for it.
Right? Or 50-50. For a fact, our wedding was not 50-50, but my parents planned it. And so since they planned it, a lot of their friends were on the guest list. So I was like, yeah, you guys are planning it. So invite whoever you want.
But what do you mean? Planning it gets them out of needing to pay anything for it?
No, I'm saying because my parents planned it, they invited who they wanted to because they were planning it and paying for it. They're going to have who they want there.
Oh, so they were paying for it? Or
Yeah.
50-50 or something like that? 60-40?
No.
70-30?
It was, let's go with 90-10.
And who's doing 90%?
My parents.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
So that's going away, or that's the survey
it should
says
go away.
this should go. Yeah, I feel like it's probably already improved, but yeah. Seems like
I
it should
hope
be
so.
officially declared dead, but
And as a mother of 2 daughters, I hope it's gone by then. Also, 24% don't think that white wedding dresses should be the rule. I don't know who says you can't wear another color.
well, yeah, if it's your second marriage, you're supposed to wear black or something.
What?
No, I'm just making that up, but
Okay.
wasn't that a thing, though? You shouldn't be wearing a white dress if you've been married before. Isn't that a thing? Or was a thing?
I don't know about that.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
All right.
White wedding dresses weren't around until Queen Victoria. Did you know that? You probably didn't, but I'm telling you.
I did not. No, it's too difficult to bleach the dress or get the dress white, or what?
Mm-hmm. And she wanted to stand out, so she did white, and it caught the trend. So, Queen Victoria.
Are you pleased with that?
I mean, I did. Mine was ivory, if we're going to be like really detailed.
Okay. Do you wish Queen Victoria had gone like fuchsia or something like that? That'd been pretty rocking.
That'd have been rocking, but I don't know who. I mean, I know that most wedding dresses are white or ivory, but I'm sure if you wanted something with color, it can't be that hard to find. Maybe designers should offer more colors. I don't know.
Yeah, then someone's going to get called out. Hey, the bride's wearing fuchsia. How dare you wear a fuchsia dress, too? Okay.
Yeah, maybe those people will die soon, though. Like that generation that would not approve of a fuchsia. So maybe in the next 20 years, we'll be ready for fuchsia wedding dresses as the norm. I don't know. I think you should wear what you want at your wedding.
Thanks, Kate.
Yeah. Bermuda shorts and a ribbed tank mat.
Yes.
It's all you,
How'd
dude.
you know?
I know.
We were just talking about Martha Stewart Cribs. This Martha Stewart's going to be featured on MTV Cribs when it returns next month. And when I searched for, what did I search for that brought me here? That's Ben Affleck's back tattoo again. Wrong tab. Can a guest wear white to the wedding? And they had 6 experts. Don't risk it.
Don't.
Is the first headline. Then it says, it's no longer taboo to wear white. One says, only when it's part of the theme. Never! Exclamation point. I've seen it at nearly every wedding. Whites for the bride only. Tradition stands in this case. There are certainly exceptions. Those are the roundup of the various different 8 wedding planners weigh in. Can a guest wear white to the wedding?
I say don't risk it.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best piece of advice, yes.
No matter how great you look or how tan you look in that white dress.
Oh, that's even worse.
Don't do it.
That's even worse. Oh, but I look so hot. The contrast with this white... It's like, well, you're upstaging even worse.
Mm-hmm.
Had you not had the tan, had you been pasty...
Don't do it.
This would have been okay. Had you been a ghostly apparition in your white wedding dress... Ooh. You're not going to acknowledge my ghost sound effect, Kate?
I was thinking about it, but I thought, just let him have the ghost sound effect. He loves it. And if you're keeping track, Matt, it is about 105 days away from Halloween. So,
and good God, that happens to be the frequency of the radio station we're on, Kate.
There we go.
Oh, in fact, we're almost like 1.5 and 105. We're almost 105 and a half days. My brain's going to explode here.
A half.
From Halloween. Ooh.
Matt loves.
I no longer want to put the Halloween commercials together, but I do want my voice to be summoned to make various different noises of ghouls and goblins and such, yeah.
You just don't want to talk about the haunted house. You just want to do the sound effects for the haunted house.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I'll talk about the haunted house, but it's going to be in this voice,
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Come to Kate's haunted house, where, I don't know, I was trying to think of something that you fear that maybe no one else does that would be kind of funny to have featured in your haunted house, Kate. Do you have any ideas?
Kidnapping.
I think other people fear kidnapping. I think other people don't like that idea.
Okay. Does anybody like that idea?
You go to the haunted house and someone abducts you.
Good news. You can go to this haunted house. Nobody's going to kidnap you.
Hooray.
Yay. iPhone 13 launching in September.
Oh, yeah. I've heard that maybe it's going to be called iPhone 13. And people are like, uh-oh. That's a spooky number.
I love 13. 13 is a go-to number for me.
It's a Taylor Swift number too, right?
Right.
So are you due for a new phone?
For sure Monty is. I'm probably not. You would think for as many times as I've dropped my phone, I would be, but I don't think I'm due for a new phone. But it's supposed to feature a camera upgrade, Matt, which I'm telling you because I know you love taking pics on your phone. Yeah,
it's got like a food mode or like eggs mode where it'll do a better job taking food photos.
Maybe. It does not say that.
Well, I know when they first introduced the wide-angle lens on the iPhone, a lot of the people that are like professional food bloggers were very hyped because they wouldn't have to hold their phone
camera
above their head to take a photo of their food at the restaurant. Yeah.
The improved optical zoom will allow for better video recording. So while you're preparing your eggs, this is what it's going to help with.
Okay. I decided I need some kind of drone that follows me around while I cook.
Oh, there you go.
Because otherwise I'm going to need a multi-camera setup.
Yeah. What if you had a body cam? Would that help?
Attached to my chest or my head or something like that?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Rick Moranis style from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Instead of a magnifying glass, it's got a camera out in front of you.
Sure, something like that. So this is rumors, to be clear. This is no guarantee that these things will happen, but Apple does release a new iPhone every fall, and camera upgrades are almost always, that's what people want. Mm-hmm. First off, people always want higher quality photos, but and historically they've delivered on that. So
this is from TheVerge.com.
Respectable website. That's my favorite tech website. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So probably something to that.
Probably.
So what's the new camera supposed to do? What are they saying?
Optical zoom will allow for better video recording. Okay,
so the difference between optical zoom and digital zoom is basically a crop of what you've seen. So you actually kind of lose detail as a result, or you lose resolution of the deal. Whereas optical zoom actually uses the glass built into the phone to zoom in, and thus doesn't damage the quality.
Thanks, Mr. Apple.
Hey,
The more you know.
Never call me that again, but yeah.
No?
I don't be called Mr. Apple. I'm not a shill. I'm not some kind of shill.
Are you saying shell?
Shill.
What's a shill?
You don't know what shill is?
No.
Shill?
Nope, but I know that fishes is a real word. So what's shill?
You know that fishes is the plural of fish?
Yeah.
Shill, one who poses as a satisfied customer or an enthusiastic gambler to dupe bystanders into participating in a swindle. Yeah, that's not me.
No, that's not.
Yet, I may be desperate for cash. Depends. I mean, we're in radio. It could be fired after the show. So maybe I will go into shilling. I don't know.
I love that positive attitude that you bring.
Tune in to, I would say, tomorrow's edition of Matt and Kate. But
fingers crossed.
Tune in to see if we happen to have a show on the air tomorrow. Oh, it's going to be great.
If we're there.
If we're there. If not, well, probably get more music.
Nice.
Yeah.